I pressed that button purely. Anywho, peace all Marikama I here, Marikama Mystics, and we are here today to do Scorpio's complete seasonal reading. Feeling like I'm looking a bit dark out here. Put light on the inner. It's daytime, man. I'm always cussing my sister for leaving putting on lights when it's light time, when it's daytime, and here I am. Bring this up a little bit. Okay, so hey Scorpio, and all who watch for Scorpio, hope you're all doing fantastic. The complete seasonal reading will be looking at 10 facets of your life and then give you a message for the upcoming season. And here on my side, and maybe where you are, is the summer solstice. And on the other side, maybe winter solstice. I thought it was spring equinox, which doesn't make any sense because obviously if one side is summer, then the other side, polar, is going to be winter. So wherever you are, I've got the summer solstice on the title, but you know, make it work for you. The message still applies. Okay, so Scorpio, let's get it. Let's get it. I've got a lot of yellow right now. Page of coins and Seven of Swords, contrasted energy, but still that yellow came to manifest almost, and that's telling me about communication, using your higher intuition, your higher wisdom. Yeah, even more. Okay. Okay. All right. So for your spirit, you have the Six of Swords. And for yourself physically, you have the Five of Coins. And then emotionally, you have Eight of Wands. And for what you need to create, you have the Three of Cups. What you need to, well, for family and foundation, you have the Nine of Swords. And for what you need to change, you have the Five of Cups. And then for love, you have the Two of Coins. For what you need to reflect on, you have the Emperor. And for business, you have the Knight of Cups. What you need to release, the Page of Swords. And what you need to balance, the Four of Pentacles. And underneath the deck, you have the Page of Cups. Okay, so this is the overall energy. And the Page of Cups speaks of, okay, let me just give you a message, not the general. What is this telling me? Emotions are coming up to a better footing. There is a new beginning in your emotions that's just growing a more stronger footing, a more stronger way of dealing with your emotions is what's coming up for you, is what's needed for you, is what you need to cultivate. Okay, is what is brewing in your energy right now. Okay, let's get more clarification on it soon. All right, so first of all, for your spirit, you have the Six of Swords. You're walking away from your passions. I just got. You're walking away from what you thought was passionate to you, which is no longer. I need those cards nearby because I need to pull from them in a minute. You're walking away from your emotions that were troubling you, okay? Where they were unclear. That's a good thing. All of them. Is that the one for this? Is that the Phoenix? My child just came and tried to give me the Phoenix card for the clarification. It was that resurrection, surrender to change. Okay, I'll put that to the side. Yes, definitely changing the way of how you are moving with your spirit. Okay, understanding your spirit, growing with your spirit. It's all changing right now. And for your emotion, you have, so for yourself physically, you have the Five of Pentacles. And this is like a crippled feeling. You're feeling like unhinged. You're feeling like you haven't got it all together, that you're lacking physically. Okay, and then we have for your emotions the Eight of Wands. Emotionally, you wanted to move with your passions, you're moving with your intuitiveness, but you're kind of moving, just moving. It's just a lot of movement, I feel, right now. Moving with your emotions, like not really taking time with it. Whilst on your spirit side, you're actually mentally running with things. I feel like there's an imbalance here. There's a need for change because you're moving spiritually with mental thoughts and emotionally with spiritual thoughts or spiritualness. And okay, spirit is everything, anyways, but it's just saying to me that you're kind of topsy-turvy right now, where you emotionally you want to see just you kind of going back as well on yourself. You're doing that figure eight issue, figure issue, not issue, but figure eightness or ism, some way, somehow. I really do need to clarify this as soon as possible. Give me a second. Let me see what I can get. And this is two. There's a polarity. There's a imbalance in how you're moving emotionally. I'm getting that there's a segregation, there's a separation in how you like. You're almost compartmentalize. What's that word? Compartmentalizing your emotions and your thoughts and your feelings. You're kind of putting things in boxes somewhat, and it's not conducive for you. Okay, I'm gonna get back to that. See, before I started clarifying on the general readings, yeah, I was able to just get away. Now, since I've decided I'm clarifying, I'm feeling there's a lot of like, it's not just clear cut for me. I need to retrain myself back that way, really, because I should be able to just take a card and pick up what I need to. Because clarification usually I only do when I'm doing a personal reading just to get every little last bit of everything. But since I've decided to do clarifications on the general readings, I seem to always have to go for the clarification, which is kind of jarring to me. But anyway, who's okay, for what you need to create, okay, some emotions with the Three of Cups, like we need some more joy, some more congregation, some more blessings. Thank you. But again, I can't have them all here, so I need you to make some space. Sorry, guys. Nah. My bad. Just checking. I don't want the radiator right there for you. Okay, this will do. Too much light. So, what you need to create in your world right now is some celebrations, some congregations, unions coming together, celebrations, some lightheartedness, some fun, okay? Some magic. This is what you need to create. And for your family foundation, you have the Nine of Swords, which talks about ruminating thoughts, like fearing, doubting, and keeping yourself up at night when you should be resting and in peace. You're thinking all kinds of things. Your mind is just going round and round and round with all kinds of isms. And you need to be mindful of that. Don't lose no sleep. Don't lose no sleep over stress, depression even. In your foundation, something is not seemingly like how you want it, and it's actually really bugging you out. You don't need to let anything bug you out so much so that you're losing sleep, that you're stressing. Remember, you are co-creators of your reality. It took me a while to get there as well, but you have someone telling you directly it is. And I've been in a state where I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I didn't know how I was going to change my life. I didn't know I had the power to change my life. But once you get into the square, once you get to that, even just that hearing that, it resonates with you because you can. Okay, you can recreate anything in your paradigm. Take the power and don't let the power slip away from you. But you just stressing and worrying and being just fearing and being unclear, cluttered minded and stuff, and because that brings your vibration low and then doesn't allow you to see the way through. you know, to see the way through where you can create and which you do create, which you are co-creator. For change, okay, here we go again. Cups, the 5 of Cups. And again, you need to stop ruminating and you know, crying over spilt milk and just wallowing in pity. Boy, you have lost something, you have dropped something, it's broken now. Like, let that go, leave it alone. It's past, it's gone, it's done. You have other things to look forward to. It's behind you, okay? It might have been from your past. It's going to be more fruitful for you. It's standing up and awaiting you. So take a look around. Don't dwell. Take a look around. Open your eyes. Look up. Okay, you got a lot of face downs here. You've got the 5 of Pentacles facing down. The 9 of Pentacles facing down. Come on. 5 of Pentacles. Sorry, the 9 of Swords. And a 5 of Cups also facing down. Look up. You have a bright future ahead of you. You have a bright right now ahead of you. It takes you realizing that, opening up and being like, yeah, man, I am the shit. I have got things to do. I am worthy. And then for love, something, yeah, baby. You have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is this is the stem of your wallowing. This is the stem of your wallowing. You're unsure in love. You don't, there's decisions that needs to be made. And not so much decisions, it's almost like there's options, or you're having to pick from different things and you're not sure which one to pick, and you're not sure which one is the one to go for. And I feel like it's not your choice almost. It's like your mind is ruminating. You're not sure of something, so you're thinking about all the possibilities. Okay, not that anything's been presented to you, not that you're presenting yourself to anybody, but you're just like, in love, you're looking at the possibilities. Okay, you're trying to weigh up the options. You're unsure, unclear. But yes, and this is in the physical realm. And it's not so much just about your coins, it's about you and what you are wanting to go towards, or what you want to come towards you. And again, you're weighing up your options, you're weighing up the possibilities, not so much your options, the possibilities. That's what keeps coming up. It's the possibilities of some things. And that has got you in a bit of a whirlwind with your thoughts and your mental. Okay. And then what you need to reflect on, you have the Emperor. You have to reflect on the fact that you have the power. You know, you have to build yourself up before you look into all the decisions or indecisions in love, and you know, just how your family and foundation is kind of tearing you up right now, and all the things that you've lost in the past or whatever. Like, know that you can be the change you seek. You should be standing up and stepping into your throne and standing on your square and moving with your passions. Okay, building yourself up. You have the power to be this emperor, empress. You know, don't allow manipulations to get you hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker. You know, be on your highest vibrations. You know, be ready to rule this kingdom, this empire, even from your greatest steed. Not from a lower vibration where you're trying to manipulate situations, or you're just unsure, unclear, and you're questioning your power, or from a place where you know your power. You know you don't need to manipulate anybody. You know, anything you want, you can co-create. And for business, you have the Knight of Cups. Like, there's an emotional bliss in business, in your enterprise, in your career, but there's a slight out. And again, these things only, like when it comes to business and your money flow and abundance and stuff, it only flows because of how you are thinking and seeing things. You have this slack mentality. Like, you're working and you're building, you've been moving, you've been on this journey towards, you know, creating a more stable footing in regards to the business, career, or your enterprise. And right now there's a straight halt. Why? Because of how you're thinking, how you're feeling, how you're moving right now. It's not in your greatest state. And for what you need to release, you have the Page of Swords. Okay. And this is like, again, this is the mental, like, you're not thinking in a mature way. And that is what you need to release, this young mentality of way of thinking and way of communicating. You need to take time, and again, your reflection card is the Emperor. Act and move like you know. Don't second guess yourself. Release the energy of needing a parent, needing someone to mentor you. There are times and places and phases for that, don't get me twisted, but right now you're being asked to release that energy where you feel like you need to go to somebody else to help you get to where you need to get to, where you know you need to get to. You already know where you need to get to. So that likewise, if you know where you need to get to, then you already know how to get there. Take time and go within, ground yourself. Drink plenty of water. Plant your feet on grassland. Go to the river, go to the lake, go to the beach. Release your emotions. Cry it out if you need to. But get into alignment with your higher self so you can get the coups that's necessary for you to move forward, and you can move your businesses, and you can balance your emotions, and you can regain your strength and your knowing that you are not lacking of anything, and that you have the power, and you don't need to dwell on the past. Don't allow fear and doubt to keep you up at night when you should be resting on your laurels, letting your body do the work and going to the other side and building on that side, which is more fruitful. Okay, enjoy. Then what do you need to balance? You have the Four of Pentacles. You need to balance the need to just hoard yourself back. Hoard, I mean hoard, like when you're a holder, like you're holding yourself back. You're just like clenching onto all your goods, all your goodies. And right now you're being asked to balance that. Sometimes release yourself in it. Don't feel pent up. Don't allow yourself to be pent up. Okay. Your foundation can and should be built and will be built strongly. And again, you've been asked to reflect on your foundation with the Emperor card. It can be built. Reflect on it and know that nothing is going to shake your foundation if you build it strong in alignment with your higher self. Okay, so I'm going to clarify the spirit message with the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck. I call it Baron Reed, and my daughter picked up the Phoenix. This is the one, Infinite one. Okay, anymore? I'll just pick another one as well. This one. Yes? No? What is that? The Map Maker of Destiny. Okay, let's see if it comes back out now. Shots. Many. The Hungry Ghost, the Altar Princess, Sisters of the Season, the Eyes of Beauty. Okay. Just gonna pick one. Okay, stars. My Lord. Can you pay attention to what you're doing over there, please? Okay, Gaia's Garden. And then the Mama's in the middle, and we've got the Map Maker underneath again. I'm going to read that one too. Okay, so the Phoenix. Ally or challenger? Ally. The Phoenix appears as your ally to celebrate your journey and to ensure your ultimate success. This is true even if it appears that you've just passed through a metaphorical experience of death, or currently enduring a perception of failure in your life. Death and rebirth are related when you enter the realm of the Phoenix. Seen in this light, nothing truly dies, but rather changes from one ending directly into new beginnings. The Phoenix is constantly reinventing itself and rises up whole and new and even more powerful with every death it experiences. This could signal an end of a relationship or of a dynamic or of a dynamic within one, or an end of a job, a project, or even a life. Perhaps no failure is involved, but it's time for a complete overhaul of your circumstances. You may be tired of what you're doing, or you may know intuitively that it is time to move on and try something new. Whatever the case, a death of the old and a celebration of the new life are called for. Whatever you do now will indeed be a successful endeavor, for a rebirth is imminent. There you go. And Phoenix, that's your sign. That's one of your callings. And, Scorpios, you've been that Pluto ruled as well. Pluto's in retrograde. And it's all about you rebirthing, transmuting, transforming. Okay. And always coming up stronger and stronger and stronger. Every time you're leveling up, every change you make, you're coming up. So no matter what you're feeling, or this feeling of lack and this turmoil, mental turmoil, emotional turmoil, imbalances, like, know that you have the strength. This too shall pass. Okay. And not only that, whatever you have come from, you are about to end. There's a new beginning coming through, and you're all about changes. So new beginnings is going to be a good thing regardless, right? And we also have Gaia's garden, which is fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. Okay. Ally challenger. Challenger, okay. When Gaia appears as a challenger in her garden, she gently points out that you've forgotten to give back to the world, or perhaps you've become lazy, expecting fruit to fall from the tree while you rest below its leaves. Gardens require tending, water, and food for the soil. Everything you have is needed in the world, so don't underestimate the power of what you have to offer. Timely effort is called for when Gaia challenges you to help in her garden. So ask not that you will get, but what you can give. You will be pleasantly surprised by this change of perception. Be careful not to procrastinate too much, or the window of your current opportunity might close. Yet, even if you do miss this one, as long as you're willing to help in the garden, you will most certainly see another. Right. So, it reads about you reap what you sow. Put in the efforts. Don't be lazy. Don't procrastinate. Don't allow yourself to wallow and stay stuck in what was. Okay. Keep moving forward and keeping on, and keep giving, and keep working, and keep strong, and just keep up. Don't hold yourself. Don't stop yourself. Don't hold back. Okay. 24 again is the map maker of destiny. It slipped out, and then I got it at the end of the deck, so I said let me just read that one too. Ally or challenger? Ally. Oh, this one's an ally and challenger. So the map maker of destiny reads authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. Okay. When the map maker of destiny appears, it is a sign that you've been given an opportunity to transform fate into destiny. At birth, each human being is given a unique map with myriad paths that intersect with one another. Your map of destiny shows all the places you're meant to visit, places where you will be challenged to evolve into the highest aspects of the self. Remember that you're a spark of the divine. Remember that you are a spark of the divine come to earth to experience itself in human form. As such, your path is unique. It's also somewhat preordained, and the fate represents the events in your life that were meant to happen and that you can't change. Fate is transformed into destiny according to how you respond to your circumstances. Destiny offers you the ability to make great opportunities out of fated experiences. So free will and choices are possible at certain points on your map. Now is one of those times. You're faced with a relationship or circumstance brought to you by fate. How you respond will lead you into your perfect destiny. Your ally may assume the form of a soulmate come to heal your heart and be your companion. Perhaps your challenger makes you face the things within you that must change in order for you to express your highest good. Maybe fate brings you an ally in the form of a wonderful new project, or a challenger in the form of a failed business. No matter which form they take, all are perfect expressions of fate inviting you into your destiny. Pay attention as your map unfolds now, and remember that fate makes the map, but destiny is determined by the manner in which you engage your journey. I'll read that sentence again. Pay attention as your map unfolds now, and remember that fate makes the map, but destiny is determined by the manner in which you engage your journey. That's very interesting. As I was reading this love situation with the two coins, it came up with these two options where it can either be a ally or a challenger. It means wherever you go, wherever you choose, it's going to work towards where you're supposed to be going. Okay, so don't stress so much on the family foundation that you're there ruminating over, and just unsure and feeling like this. Like, no matter what choice you make is going to be cool. Like, you're actually in a phase and stage in life where you can make the decisions and both, whichever path you take from what you're being presented with, it's going to be all right. It's going to just give you the soul's growth that we all need, and move you and usher you into the next phase thereafter, with or without them, whether it's the ally, if it's with the challenger, then without. But whatever you go through in both situations, either situations, it was what you needed to move on to the next situation. Okay, that's cool. That's real cool. Clarify all the cards now. Where's the angel cards, baby? The small ones. I've got them here. Sorry. Okay, let's get it. Hey. Okay, beginnings comes out first and foremost, and then we have forgiveness, acknowledgement, beauty, serenity, light, Archangel Michael, introspection, faith, Archangel Raphael, positivity, and vulnerability. Okay, so you have beginnings with this Six of Swords walking away, as well as with the map maker of destiny, Gaia's garden, and the phoenix. Okay, so you wanting to walk away from something spiritually because there is a new beginning. Okay, in the phoenix, you are coming into a new beginning. You're asked to not rest on your laurels with Gaia's garden, and make sure you're not ruminating and going back on what you've already done, and being lazy about things that is to come, or stunting yourself in any way. And know that whatever choice you make, it's going to be working out. It's going to work out for you. So don't stress, don't worry it. Just look forward to the new beginnings. And affirmation for beginnings is: I welcome and nurture the new in my life. Welcome it and nurture it. Okay, it's going to be cool. And for your physical self, where you have the Five of Pentacles, which is this feeling of lack, not having enough, and just having to beg for something. You have forgiveness, and it says, I forgive myself and others, I am free. You have to be able to forgive and release things, and that's what's holding you back in the feeling of lack, because again, we are abundant beings, and the only reason we do feel lack is because we're holding on to things, where we're begrudging things, and we're just like in a phase that is just non-conducive to us. So then we start feeling that we ain't got all the things that we need. In actual fact, of course we do. Forgive and release these things that's holding you back. Okay, and then your abundance will come in, sure enough. And for emotions, you have the Eight of Wands, which is like you are imbalanced somewhat in your emotions. Like you're moving, you're wanting to move, but it's not balanced. It's an imbalancedness. It's a continuum as well. So the way where you're kind of ruminating on old patterns in regards to your emotions. And you have acknowledgement, and it reads, I acknowledge who I truly am. Yes, because you're forgetting that you are that powerful being. Like come on. All you have to do is look in the mirror and you know you're a powerful being. Okay? Acknowledge who you truly are and stop ruminating on your thoughts and stop going back, stop looping, move forward. Okay, yes, we sound comfort to check the past so we know how to best move forward, but that doesn't mean stay stuck in the past or look too far forward in the future. Okay, be in the present right now and work that, and be sure that you are in alignment with your higher self. Okay, and your highest guides, commune with them so you can get the best moves forward. And for what you need to create the 3 of cups, more joy, more laughter, like more communions, more congregations, you have beauty. Okay, and affirmation is, I recognize my beauty and that of others. Whenever you see somebody, like, give thanks for their beauty, because there could be a reflection of you. It could be just a reminder of how good you could be to yourself as well, how beautiful you are and all, and beauty, remember, exudes from within. The beauty is within. Okay, the real way to sustain beauty is from within. If you are a beautiful person inside and beautiful outside, no matter what you physically look like. Okay, some people are just beauty and they have beautiful aesthetically, but they have the shittiest attitudes, they have the meanest hearts, the very low hanging fruit. I meant like very heavy hearts, with a whole heap of vengeance and regret and all of these things, and that can turn a person, the most beautiful person, ugly. And even some people that are seemingly beautiful outside and they have these really shit attitudes, like soon enough they won't look so pretty. Trust that. Even with all the makeup and years to come, you'll see, days and weeks even, you could see. But someone who is really beautiful from within, they will always be beautiful no matter what they look outside. So realize when you come into these congregations, everybody's beautiful. Everybody has a unique beauty in them because everybody is a piece of the divine. Okay, for your family foundation, you have this 9 of Swords, where you're fearing, you're doubting, you're sad, you're depressed about some things, and it's just keeping you up, and you have serenity, and it says, I am serene and still. Like, you have to regain your balance, balance your mental thoughts. Don't allow yourself to ruminate so much. Okay, be in the now, pray for what you need and sit still without judgment to receive the messages in stillness, okay, in peace and serenity. When you have this time at night by yourself, don't sit up and think about all the woe is me. Ask for the guidance, ask for the guidance, ask for the guidance, and wait still, upright if you can, lying down if you must, and listen and heed the messages. And if they sound warped, then ask the questions again and again. Go and drink some water. Go and ground yourself. I know in the night you might not be able to ground yourself, but definitely drink some water. Play some relaxing mantras, some empowering mantras, and some relaxing music. It's not going to have your mind going off. Okay, and what needs to change? You have the 5 of Cups, okay, and what comes with change is, I am light. Remember that you are light, okay, as well as you've gone through the dark, okay, you've gone through the dark, definitely. This is the dark night of the soul, where you're just like, like, now it's time for you to remember your light side and work your light side. And remember to laugh, be joyous, laugh at yourself, laugh at your past, laugh at your mishaps, laugh at your failures. Okay, be the first one to do that. Don't worry about anybody else laughing at you or that whatever situation. You laugh at yourself, be light, okay? Know that everything is just a lesson for a blessing, okay? For a reason, a season. You must be able to come out of it. Don't dwell. Okay, that needs to change. And you can change by realizing that you are light, you are a spark of light. Go out in the light, okay? And for love, you have the 2 of Pentacles, with this feeling of not knowing which way to go. Okay, what are my options? What are the possibilities? And you have Archangel Michael, and it says, I am strong and protected by Archangel Michael. And again, Archangel Michael helps us, clear up our thoughts and detach from any non-conducivity, and also is the is the archangel that governs and looks over twin flames. Okay. And so again, the message that we got from the map maker of destiny, from your spirit message, is that wherever you go, you're going to be fine. It's going to give you the lesson that you need to move to the next step. Okay, it's going to be fine. Don't overthink it. Don't over ruminate over which way to go, and oh, I don't know. Forget that. Look at what's coming towards you. Look at now. Look at the new beginnings that you wanted to move into. What resonates? Where does it not? And move towards what your soul's purpose is telling you to, what your highest guide is telling you to go to. Look to Archangel Raphael and Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Michael. Okay? And so what you need to reflect on with the Emperor, you have to reflect on the fact that you have the power. You've always had the power. You can build the strongest foundation when you are in the highest alignment with yourself. You know, you can build an empire like none other. Okay, once you go within, the card clarifying is introspection, and it says, I claim time and space for myself. By going within and realizing who you are, who you truly are, what you came here to be, what you came here to do. Okay, by striving to be and do that always, by claiming the time and the space for yourself to be able to even get those coups. You got this. You got this. Scorpio, don't forget your power. Okay? Reacquaint yourself with your power. And for business, you have the Knight of Cups, where you have in a halt in business right now. And you have the affirmation is, I have faith in the support of the universe. And it's faith, because you're being reminded that the universe conspires for your highest good. Like, you have a lot of doubt going on here. You have a lot of lack mentality, a lot of 3D 4D like isms in your spread right here. Remember that you have the power to co-create, and have faith that you can do what you say, what you set out to do. You can be and become and do, and through it, I was going to say this, you can put into fruition and bring into fruition anything and everything you want and need in this time, in this world, in this paradigm, in your lifetime. You have the power. Okay, power is just coming up right now. Today is an 8th day as well. And you rule the 8th house, and Scorpios are known for being powerful. So I have them just reminding you about who you are, And I know, like, different depending on the degree of Scorpio you are and where it's placed, it could range and vary, but as long as you got that energy around, then you can acquire that energy, okay, and re-empower yourself with it. Have faith that whatever's halting your business right now, as long as you clear up the blocks internally, externally, things will be moving forward, okay? And for what you need to release, you have the Page of Swords, this not being able to communicate in a mature manner, okay? And thinking like you haven't got the power again. You have clarification, Archangel Raphael, okay? And it says, the affirmation is, I am happy, healthy, and abundant. Archangel Raphael helps with healers. Archangel Raphael helps healing the physical self and mental, spiritual, all of that healing in general. And also, brings about your abundance, helps you realize that you are an abundant being as well, okay? So again, look to the Archangel Raphael to help you, realize that you are the shit, okay? You can do it. You can do it all by yourself if need be. Sometimes, not always is good to do it by yourself, but sometimes there is a phase and stage where you have to do a little by yourself, okay? And don't feel like you have to shoo everybody away with it. You don't have to feel like you have to cut anybody over it either, but definitely take it in your stride, okay? But release the need to feel that you have to do it by yourself, because it's another message that's coming through as well. Like just thinking that everything is on your terms and your terms alone. That's that young-minded thinking. And then the other flip side of it is thinking that you need somebody to look over you, or a mentor, or someone like to be like a parent to you. And you don't need that. Okay, you have to acquire your own power respect others' powers as well. And look for Archangel Raphael to help you realize your abundance and help you be in a healthy state of mind, body, and spirit. Okay? And be happy. Okay? And for one of these balancing the Four of Coins, the need to hold back, and Four of Pentacles or Four of Coins, the need to hold and feeling like, you know, you have to hold yourself. Okay, that clarification is positivity. So that I am positive and strong. Yes, your foundation is positive and strong. Remind yourself of that. Okay, balance that without thinking that you can't ever have meek moments, or you can't ever have negative moments, because we need balance in both. Like, not that you should be negative, you should never even try and be negative because you've been so positive, but just that not everything is going to turn out positive. Even if you are thinking and feeling positive, sometimes you're going to have hurdles, and within them hurdles, again, they're just lessons to be learned. No need to wallow, no need to be sad, no need to think, oh, I can't let that happen again because I've already had troubles or problems with something similar. My words are. Yes, because I'm feeling like you're holding yourself back now because you were more open before and you like issues, and now those issues seem to be ingrained in you. You're thinking like, I don't want that to happen again, so I'm gonna put everything in place so that doesn't happen again. But in that, you're actually blocking yourself at the same time while you're feeling the lack mentality, while you're having, you know, slow ups in your business. So balance that, the need to be just like too preserving with positivity. All right, let me give you a love message to clarify that Two of Pentacles. Okay, you got free yourself, express your love and playfulness. That's in small. Okay, children, and forgiving and learning, calling your soulmate. Because as we had that card, the map maker of destiny, it spoke about you, you know, whatever, if it's a soulmate or a challenger, like, it's going to be good regardless. You have to be playful, stay playful. Okay, free yourself from any burdens and any feeling of, I have to have it this way, otherwise I don't want to miss out on this. Nothing, you're not going to miss anything. Anything that's supposed to be for you is going to be for you. You know, express your love freely as well. Don't do too much of this holding back. Express your love freely, you know. Allow yourself to be childlike, you know. Get around children. If you have children of your own, be more childlike, more friendly, more playful. Okay, and forgiving and learning. Like, it's okay. Like, forgive the past, learn from the past, and move forward with that experience, with that knowing, with that knowledge, and everything could be working in your favor as long as you stay in alignment to your higher self. Don't think that you're making any mistakes. Okay, you have been calling in your soulmate. As long as you do continue working on yourself and being of your higher self, then everything will work out how it's supposed to work out. Even if it might not seem like you're making the right steps right now, or as you're making a step, you're thinking, oh shit, is this really right for me? As long as you keep in alignment with your higher self, you'll eventually get into the path where you're supposed to be. Okay? And let's get your summer solstice message, your seasonal change message. Okay, got that. It is a crystal message. Numerian seed. Someone else got this as well. Number 8. Okay, and you know what? I swear this one was it's talked about the twin flame as well. Message I got. Let's see how we go. Okay, so this is the 8th or 9th chakra, and the element is star, and for a grid is 16 points. Okay, when Numeria receded from the earth plane thousands of years ago, many remarkable beginnings left their story. Many remarkable beings left their story in the crystal temples of Lemuria. These stories and experiences lay dormant and safe until the time was right for humanity to once again work within a similar vibrational resonance. That time has for many arrived. Lemurian seed crystals are a rare variety of quartz that have ladder markings up the side of their terminations. When someone encounters the crystal that has stored his or her story, a strong recognition takes place. The vibrational field of a person tunes into the crystal's memory. The story can have remarkable healing effects. Okay, so it's about, for, I didn't get the twin flame thing again. It's more about you realizing your power, healing your past, and knowing that you are eons old, eons aged. How does that make sense? You are ageless, okay? You've been here so many times, and you need to, as you move along with aligning yourself to your highest good, your guides will usher in your soul group, your soulmates, the ones that can like just resonate with you, that will just have like any little touch that has that you and them come into, will help you realize who you are, realize your power, realize your greatness, realize your age oldness. Okay, then number 8 again. Today is the 8th day, and 8 kept coming up. You are an infinite being. You're an infinite, abundant being. Okay, don't forget that. Let me give you some of my cards. I got 2 decks in here mixed together. One is the love card, and one is the divine guidance card, purple. I'm a purple Ronnie out here. I'm lying. I always say, because I love purple, but I love all colors really. Like I say, I'm Osun Mare. I am the serpent I'm the serpent, rainbow serpent, and truly I love all colors. Yeah, I do like a lot of purple. I like red too. I like black too. I like green too. Blue too. Yellow too. Orange too. White too. Listen, look, all the rainbow, all the colors. Okay.
Look at the white getting rainbow.
Okay. Not really, but white is all around. Okay. Time changes, move the natural cycles. First card you got there. Let go of the past, move forwards into the new, and be present right now. Okay. And then you have balance the emotions and release the shackles within. Balance the emotions and release the shackles within. Like, balance yourself, drink a lot of water, ground yourself. Okay. And then you can release all the shackles more. I can't have you talking at the same time as I'm talking. And then you can release the physical shackles that you have around you. Wow. Then you have twin soul and twin flame. And the difference is twin flame is that you're one complementary, you're polar complementary. I was gonna say polar opposite, but it's not so much opposite. Sometimes it is, because sometimes it seems like you're just opposing kind of facets of your life, but this is that other half of your soul, right? And then you have twin souls, which is soul group members that also mirror you and your ways and your lessons. Okay, it's not going to be exact yours, because we all come here with uniqueness to fulfill. But see, this will be like soul group members, okay, that also come in to help you learn your lessons. But this is your direct, that's right, learn your lessons and earn your blessings. And this is your direct complementary that will be there, that will serve as your your lifetime union. Okay. And so imagine you have these two both in your sphere. You can have both, just wherever you choose. Okay. And there you go, back to this. Love is really important for you, Scorpio, I know. So you have there again, there's 2 of pentacles. You're trying to weigh up. So you probably have a twin soul member and a twin flame in your sphere. And you're like, oh my God, which way do I go? But it's about you knowing that no matter what you choose, you're going to get to where you need to go to. Okay? Which probably will be here, but even if you choose here, you eventually go back here. That makes sense? Okay? No matter what it is, you're going to be fine. Both these journeys will teach you and will grow you and will help you sustain your purpose. Okay? And they'll both be blessed with lessons and blessings. Irie, much love. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks. Ciao.